Hello everybody, this is Lauren of Plan Mosh Plan. Welcome back to another plan with me. This week I am memory planning the week of June 15th, which is a long time ago. I am well aware, but I use this beautiful SweetBellaxoxo kit, which was like darker colors for me than I normally use in summer, but I really liked how it ended up turning out. So I do think that I will probably start to incorporate in, like I still want to memory plan all of summer if I can, and like post those videos, which I always have these expectations for myself and I never do it, but I want to try to do that still, but also start to incorporate in some fall spreads as well, just so I'm planning in the season that we're in, because I kind of like watching videos of the season that we're in, so I would imagine that a lot of people who watch me probably feel the same way. But anyways, all that, I also just wanted to say too, I think this is the last full video that I filmed in my old apartment. So after this, I hope that the videos that I'm filming will have the same lighting quality, but this one I think should be pretty good. I'm doing the voiceover now in my new apartment, so hopefully the sound quality is a little bit better. I don't know. I mean, as far as not hearing sirens and motorcycles and cars spinning out and whatever else you normally would hear in my old voiceovers, hopefully that's better. I'm in a different room to see if I can get that echo away, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, okay. I decided to do Planner Addicts tag. I think I want to say it's called the Get to Know Me like planner tag, something along those lines. I know that she started it because she was inspired by Mandy to do so, Mandy Plans or Mandy Dreams, depending where you follow her. And I think it's a great idea to, like, I love the idea of starting a tag and tagging whoever you want, even if you don't know them. I think that's great. And no one tagged me, I'm just doing it, which I also think other people should do too. If you ever like see something and you want to do it, I feel like this is a community and that's kind of the whole point. You don't have to wait for somebody to tag you. So it's like, just participate. We all want you to, you know? Anyways, okay, so there's some questions. There's a lot of questions. I didn't pick out specifically which ones I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to try and like talk through them as I go. But the first kind of round of questions are kind of planner specific, and then the rest of the questions are not as much planner specific, so maybe I'll get to those in another video. But the first question is name, age, how long you've been planning. Lauren, 28, since I was 23, maybe 22. I think since 2014 and it's 2020. So, and that's like, when I say that, that's as long as I've like known about the planner community and have been involved with that. As far as actual planning, I would say that it's something I've always wanted to do my whole life, and I started doing it successfully when I was in college. I had like Lily Pulitzer planners, which were so cute, and that was like such a thing in my sorority and like just in college in general. And I like color coded this kind of similarly to how I do now in my plum paper planner. I would like color code and all of that with like my colorful pens. I didn't have highlighters, I just used pens by my classes. So that was I remember, I've said this before, I was the only woman in my major, and I remember coming into class and I'd have like my pink laptop case, my pink phone case, my pink iPhone case, my pink Lily Pulitzer planner, my pink pen case, and then I'd like whip out all my rainbow pens, and it'd be like a bunch of nerdy philosophy dudes and me probably wearing like a sorority t-shirt. just I don't know, makes me giggle. Okay, when were you introduced to the community? I mentioned this recently because Cozy Me Candle sent me some of her candles, but I was first introduced, I used to like love vendor wax, and I was first introduced in a vendor wax Facebook group, I think, and I was that's when I first started, people in that group were like starting to get into Erin Condren's, and that's when I first heard about it. 3, the first planner you discovered. Well, like I said, it was the Lily Pulitzer, and then I heard about Erin Condren's first, but I felt like it was too trendy and not really my thing. So even though I knew them, I bought a plum paper planner first, in the planner community kind of thing. So, Okay, I'm going to try and talk a little bit about the plans and then pepper in some of the questions. So I pretty much used everything from SweetBellaxoxo. The only thing in the sidebar that I didn't was the My Newest Addiction box, and then the June script in the upper left-hand corner is from Rose Colored Days. On Monday, my sister came and picked up a dress of hers, and we like hung out for a little bit while she came over to do that. I got an Instacart order and some groceries. That cart is from Paper Muse Crafts. I marked my meetings, mail pickup. That was a paper blush bar, mail sticker. The divider that I used is from Planning World. It's part of her Pantone collection, which I am obsessed with the name of. They're like Pantone colors, but like plainer stickers. It's so cute. And then the divider is from, the mandala is from SweetBellaxoxo. And then kind of more the same on Tuesday, except for right here, I'm marking, I posted my honeymoon plan with, or my like part 2/3 of my honeymoon video, or plan with me, where I also included some of the footage, like some of the actual like pictures and videos that I took while I was on it. And it took me so long to like edit that in. I don't know why. I think just because I like took most of them on Instagram stories, and then to try and edit it into a YouTube format was just not good or not easy. I marked doing a voiceover, and then I just played with some of the deco down at the bottom and kind of made a little cute thing. All right. Wednesday's pretty boring, so I'm going to answer another one of the questions. I will say, well, you can ask me if you want to know about any of those stickers. That divider I'm putting down right there is from Crafts by Towie, but a lot of the other stickers are stuff I use pretty often, so you probably know what they are. Okay, number 4, this question is first sticker shop you purchased from. I believe, this was such a long time ago, but I believe it was Nicole Hutch Designs, who is still open. The first stickers that I ever bought, I didn't plan anything like this at all, but she would offer kind of like label stickers, and you could pick the colors. Like she would kind of just design them for you way back when. So I could like pick all these different like labels, teardrops, like all these different stickers. I could totally pick my own color palette, and then I could also pick like out of her fonts that I wanted. She would like customize what was on them. So at the time I was like teaching dance classes, and they would say like dance, appointment, payday, stuff like that. And then other than that, I think the only other shop it could have been was Sweet Kawaii Design. I used to have some kawaii stickers, which is funny because that is so not my style now. Okay, number 5 is preferred planning style. I memory plan, and I do it really decoratively. Obviously, that's what you see here, but what I don't always post, but I am way more consistent with actually in my real life than memory planning, is I do functional planning in my plum paper, and I literally just use a pen and highlighters. I do have videos on that on my channel if you're interested. Okay, so Thursday, I'm marking that I'm moving back into the plans. I'm marking that our Wi-Fi was scheduled to be down, which is obviously a bit of a problem when you're working from home permanently, or at least for the time being. So I marked that with the SweetBellaxoxo scallop, and then that laptop is a Planning World $2 Tuesday. So I just spent the day at my parents' house because I needed to use their Wi-Fi, obviously. So I'm marking that with some deco from the kit, and then a Giving Girl bowstring box, as well as a house from an old rose-colored day sampler. So I just kind of hung out there all day, and then I kind of stayed into the evening as well. I don't think my parents were there in the evening for some reason. I think they were like out to dinner or something, but I hung out with my sister and her boyfriend, and we just kind of like made drinks and made dinner and stuff and hung out. So I marked that with a sticky Bow Babies martini glass. And then moving on to Friday, I marked Juneteenth. We had our cleaners come, so I marked that with a White Deer Stationery sticker. Maintenance visit, we had halal guys take out, not really all that interesting. So I'll move back into the questions here. Number 6, first few planning channels you found. I wish I knew the answer to this. I don't. I want to say off the top of my head, Mandy of Mandy Plans, and Why am I forgetting her name? Because I literally just watched her video last night and this morning. Oh my goodness, she has a shop and she's like the sweetest little kindergarten teacher of all time. I don't know why I'm forgetting her name. Anyways, okay, I'll move on to the next one. 7, trends you've committed to the most. 100% it's foil. I remember when the shift to foil happened, I want to say like 2017 or 2018. I remember Amanda from My Life Stuck on Paper was starting to use it a lot, and I was seeing it elsewhere, and I often resist trends for a little bit before I give in, and I was resisting so hard because I was like, I do not need another expense here. Like, I know this is going to be so expensive having to buy 3 of every sticker sheet instead of just 1, and then I gave in so fully, and now I have like, I would say the one of the biggest foil collections I've ever seen of anybody I know. So I would say that for sure. Okay, I'm going to jump back into Saturday for a second. I marked that I dropped off Steven. His parents picked him up and he went to Tahoe this weekend with his parents for Father's Day, and I spent Father's Day with my family. I also marked it was the first day of summer. I layered some Crafts by Towie stickers and some other stickers in the full box. I thought that turned out really cute. I did a nail tutorial this day. I get a lot of questions about my nails, so I went on Instagram and I filmed like a whole tutorial of how I do my nude nail polish. And then I filmed a video, and then I just marked some other like errands that I ran and did that day too. Okay, back to the questions. Trends you wish would come back. The only one I think is maybe like Simply Gilded Washi. I have a ton of it and I feel like I don't pull for it as much, but I also kind of feel like I kind of just use what I like at the same time too, so I don't really care, but I don't know. Simply Gilded was fun. Okay, number 9. What does your family slash significant other feel about you playing with stickers and planning? Everyone in my life is super supportive. And I genuinely think if you're like family, I guess you can't really control, but if your significant other has a problem with your creative hobby, like, what are you doing? You know, like they should be supportive of your creative hobby is how I feel about that. I guess I shouldn't speak for anybody else, but in my opinion, if my significant other had a problem with it, I would be like, excuse you, rude. Like I wouldn't deal with that. Number 10, do your friends and family watch your planning videos or follow your account? Yes, I resisted this for a really long time, but Instagram suggests people to you. So I would say probably like 30 of my closest friends and family follow my account. And when I just had someone new follow me today, and it's one of those things where like in my perfect world, they wouldn't, but everyone is so nice and so supportive, and it is what it is. So I kind of just like gave up trying to hide it, but I know that feeling of being like, this is kind of a weird, super niche hobby. Like I don't want people to know about it, but yeah, but it is what it is. So for me, there was a point where I just gave up. Okay, so I think that's all that I'm probably going to have time to answer. I didn't even talk about Sunday. It was Father's Day. We went boating. I really liked how I marked it. It's actually really sad to think about with the California wildfires. That boat dock that we went to that weekend that I've been going to since I was a kid has totally burnt down, and I'm actually really sad about it. It's like very devastating. But anyways, I don't want to end on that note. I do want to say thank you so much for watching. As always, I appreciate it so much. I encourage you to check out Planner Addict and totally answer these questions if you'd like to as well. And that's all for me. Thanks. Bye.